Money Train was released in 1995, was directed by Joseph Rubin, and it sees Wesley Snipes re-teaming up with his friend Woody Harrelson. The film also stars Jennifer Lopez, Chris Cooper, and Robert Blake. Money Train tells the story of two foster brothers, Charlie and John, played by Wesley and Woody, who are New York City transit cops and have a dream of robbing the Money Train, an armored train that collects millions of dollars all across the ticket booths of New York City. As always guys, thanks for supporting this channel. Keep on supporting and subscribing. Please hit that subscribe button so you can follow this channel. Hit that alarm bell as well so you can get notifications from me when my video is going to be uploaded, and help give this video a like as well. Money Train marks the third collaboration between Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. These two first teamed up together in 1986 in the cult classic Wildcats. They then would re-team again for the superb and brilliant and an absolute classic 1992 film White Men Can't Jump. And here we are again with Money Train. I was so excited when I heard that Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson were going to be teaming up for a third time. These two are great friends, have great camaraderie, great chemistry, and it shows. When you've got a friendship that is as strong off screen, it will translate on screen, and we saw that with White Men Can't Jump. Money Train is not a bad watch. It's an entertaining film. It is nowhere near as superb as White Men Can't Jump, but it is entertaining enough, and that is thanks to the great performances of Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson, some breathtaking stunts, and some really great set pieces, in addition to some funny lines in the film as well. What lets Money Train down is the fact that it doesn't have a cohesive narrative. This film doesn't know what it wants to do or what it wants to be. White Men Can't Jump in 1992 had a clear plot and a clear narrative. You had two basketball hustlers, one black, one white, conning the courts of Los Angeles by playing on the racial dynamic that Woody Harrelson's character can't play basketball. They play for money and they scam a lot of people for money. That was the plot. In Money Train, the plot is all over the place. Whilst this film could be billed as a heist film, it isn't. You've got the plot about these guys trying to rob the train for money. Then you have the subplot about Jennifer Lopez's character entering into the narrative, and these two both falling in love with her and trying to vie for her attention. And then you have another subplot within the film about a character called the Torch, who shows up intermittently within the film, and he is a character who robs the ticket booths of money before setting them on fire, and the people who are in it on fire. Money Train would have worked had they would have taken up one of those elements and just made the plot consistently about the robbery. If we were to see these guys just focusing on how they're going to plan out the heist, researching, doing reconnaissance, planning, it would have worked. And you would have had a really, really entertaining heist film for the 90s. It would have been almost like The Great Train Robbery, but for the 1990s. But we don't see that. And even if you look at other films that deal with robberies, whilst there may be different things within a narrative, the plot remains consistent. These guys talk about robbing the train maybe once or twice within the film, and then that's it. Then the plot goes off in different directions. And then nearer to the third act and final act of the film, Woody Harrelson's character decides to rob the train. If you look at films like Ocean's 11, that was a film about a robbery. And whilst there was an ulterior motive within the film, a subplot of George Clooney's character trying to win back his wife, the plot remained consistent about the robbery. Same with The Italian Job. Mark Wahlberg's character robs some gold. They're betrayed by a colleague. They find his colleague a few years later in Los Angeles, and then they decide to not only get back at him, but retrieve the gold. And whilst there's different elements within the film that take the plot in different directions, it is still a consistent plot. It is still about the robbery. And Money Train doesn't have that. And it's a shame, because this could have been so much better. But Money Train does have some great performances. Wesley and Woody, their camaraderie papers over the cracks within the film. They both deliver some really, really great one-liners in the film and some great lines within the film. Wesley Snipes was very, very surprising for me because we know him as an action star, but he's also quite a funny guy, and he was very, very funny in this film as well. And it's a shame that he hasn't gone on to do other comedies, because he really has great comedic timing. We see an early performance from a very, very young Jennifer Lopez. And for what she was given, I thought she was great. And Wesley had the honour of doing a love scene with her. And I won't go too much into that. So we see Robert Blake. Robert Blake was a really, really big TV star in the 1970s. And then he stopped doing films and TV, and then he made a guest appearance in 1995 with Money Train. And that was very, very rare because he rarely did film. Very, very menacing as their boss Patterson. He was really intimidating for these guys, but at the same time, he could be quite funny as well, even though he didn't intend to be. Money Train is still an entertaining watch. You've got an hour and 40 minutes to spare. And you do get a sense of deja vu. I remember when I saw the final sequence of the film, when they were walking away after Woody Harrelson's character had stolen some money, they start arguing amongst one another, and the music is playing and the credits start rolling. That is almost identical to the final scene in the film of White Men Can't Jump. Remember? Where Wesley Snipes' character says, if I can't take care of my brothers, who will? They jump into the courts, walk to the basketball courts, and they start throwing the ball around, and the film finishes, and then the credits start rolling. Almost identical to that. But it is still worth a watch, and at 25 years old, still entertaining. So I'll give this film a very, very strong 7 out of 10. So, as always guys, that's my review. Thanks for watching. As always guys, hit that subscribe button so you can follow this channel. Hit that alarm bell as well so you can get notifications from me when my videos are going to be uploaded. Help give this video a like as well, so it's going to help the channel grow. Leave your comment with what is your favourite Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson collaboration. Wildcats, White Men Can't Jump, Money Train. Leave your comment in the comment section, and I shall see you all on the next film review. Take care.